Hey, stop being scared to run ads for your business. You can start with a really low budget and get leads right away. I'm going to break down my screen and show you exactly how to use AI, autonomous agents, to plug and play to run all of your campaigns. You don't have to be the expert anymore. With AI, you can let AI be your expert. Hey there, my name is Brad Smith, owner of Automation Link. For the last 10 years, I've worked with over 3,000 brands growing their business. And if you truly want to scale, these are the 4 steps that you can follow. If you stick with me to the end, I'll give you the exact prompt you can use to let AI run your ads. Now, in my videos, they may be boring, but I share my screen. I'm going to break down exactly what ads you should be running, how to use AI to start implementing them, how to track and check your campaigns, and most importantly, I think, how to build smarter audiences so you can actually retarget people that are interested. If you're new to my channel, this is the 4th video in our series of automating your marketing. Now you can go ahead and check out that playlist right here where all 4 videos break down from start to finish. And this is the last video in that series. And what we cover in this series is exactly how to track new leads, how to follow up with leads. And then today is how to retarget leads with ads to actually make 33% more sales for your business. So step number 1 is setting up your pixel and building your audience. So if you take a look here, I can actually see how many people have visited my website, how many people have been on my pricing page, how many are existing customers, how many people have abandoned the cart. Now, this is important because you need to be able to retarget. When you're running ads to a cold audience that's never heard of you before, you've done no organic, you've never tried to bring in a new audience to your website, it's going to be a lot more expensive and it's going to be a lot harder to attract that ideal customer. So what we want to do is you always want to go grab a pixel and make sure you put it on your website. And then you want to be able to track it with UTMs and build your audience. Now, here's a few things. A pixel is something that you can go grab and put on your website so it tracks every single website visitor. Usually you're going to go do this in the Google Tag Manager and put that down in the footer of your site. If none of this makes any sense to you, I really encourage you to either reach out to me in the comments if you need any help, or you could hire a freelancer. We usually use a freelance site called Fiverr. I'll post my affiliate link down below. Just have a freelancer set this up right for you so you can start tracking all of your leads. Now, once you have that set up, then you need to start building your audiences. So in these, whether you're running ads on Google, Meta, Twitter, Reddit, you can start building out audiences. So these audiences are going to be anyone that visits my website, and you can customize these in the last 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. I like 90 days. And then anyone that's watched any of the videos on these social media platforms like YouTube or an Instagram reel, and then different demographics. Like for me, I really like targeting business owners on X and people with a certain company size that's a big company. Anyone that has visited my pricing page, anyone that's a current customer, I want to exclude. I don't want to show my ads to current customers to annoy them. So that's where you're going to start building custom audiences. Now to recap, you need to set up your pixel. And when you install that pixel, it's going to be a line of code that you put on your site. You need to then start creating custom audiences so then you can target them. And then the last thing is you need to set up a UTM. So UTMs are hidden fields that are in your form that will actually tell you exactly where your ideal customer came from. So if somebody comes from a Google ad, comes to your website, and then they go and buy from a Facebook ad, a UTM is a pixel that puts in the top of your URL browser that will actually show you where they came from and where that was attributed. This is going to be what your URL looks like right here. Now check it out. In our software, we track all of this. So what we can actually see is that a lead came from Facebook ads, and we know exactly what campaign they came in, and we know exactly what they were searching for. And this gives you more insight, gives your sales team more insight. If you're e-commerce, it gives you more insight into where to continue running your ads to so you can actually grow. Okay, now step number 2 is your strategy on being omnipresent. Now, I don't like running ads just on one platform because I don't think ads are to attract new customers at first. Now, when you're ready to scale, yes. But when you're first starting out, I like to be everywhere on every platform because you don't need hundreds and thousands of people. You need to just retarget the people that are interested. So my goal is 1,000 people to come to my website and follow me on social media and then use ads to retarget them to remind them. These are going to be your lowest cost ads. And then when somebody sees you, those 1,000 people, they see you on every platform, they instantly think you're the authority. They're going to trust you more, and they're going to be more likely to hire you because they see you over and over. Now, I like to run them on Google ads, YouTube, Meta, TikTok, LinkedIn, X, and Reddit. That way, if my ideal customer logs onto any of those, they see me and they see that we're a large company. And even if you're not a large company, it still makes you look and appear like you're a large company. And then what we like to do is set up multiple campaigns for different outcomes. Now, when we set up ad campaigns, we want to think of 3 different outcomes we want. Top of funnel is the first time they hear about you. Now, maybe the first time they see your ad, maybe the first time that they have visited your website and then they see your ad. Middle of funnel is where you're going to build that relationship. That should be the second and third time that they see your ad. These should be educational. You should be saying, hey, this is what we teach. This is how we help. This is educational. This is about our product. And then bottom of funnel is where you actually try to educate, remind, and get them to click. This is where you actually want to say, hey, come click on my link. and hire us. Now look at the value here. The first time somebody hears about us, they only spend a few $1,000s. The second time they hear about us, the value goes up. And if they see us on multiple platforms, that's where you're actually going to make the most money. And then just to break this down even more, you want to show these ads to your clients 2 times with top of funnel, 3 times on middle of funnel, and 5, if not more times for bottom of funnel. That is key there. Now those top of funnel posts, those can be just your organic posts that you turn ads on for. Middle of funnel can be organic as long as they're educational and relational, or you can create your own ads. Bottom of funnel needs to be a specific ad that you're using, not organically, but for that ad to get them to click. Okay, and the third step, this is where you're actually going to use AI to start running ads for you. And it's easier than ever to do this. Now we built this into our CRM software, Automation Links, to where you can sign up and just start using this. Or you can use ChatGPT, you can use Claude. That's more of a manual process. But what we want is AI to basically look at your ads and make changes for you. Now what AI does is it texts me for approval. It says, hey, I see that I'm going to pause this Google ad here. And just because we went over our cost per lead, and I just respond back, yes. And it goes ahead and pauses it for me. Then it comes out and messages me about TikTok and how we're doing on TikTok and different information about that. Now you want to set up rules so you don't overspend, so it actually is trained properly. And what we want to do is set up these rules in either Claude or set up a Claude bot, which is very difficult to do. It's just not easy yet. You can use it, you can find it in a software. There's softwares like Victor, there's Automation Links, different softwares out there to actually help you set up these guardrails. And then you can say, hey, if my ROI is at 4, increase the budget. Make sure you don't go over this much. And if you see that a lead is coming in and they have a good score, maybe they've seen us on Google, they've seen us on Facebook, that they've opened our emails, then I want you to send them an SMS. You can even have them send text. You can have them send emails. You can even have them start changing out the ad creatives. And then from there, you want to make sure they're notifying you so you can make sure to give it the thumbs up. And then last but not least is analytics. You want to be tracking this to make sure you're positive. Now, not everyone's going to come in and work with you day one, but you can see that my meta ads have a return of 3x. So every dollar I spend, I get $3 back. You can see my Google search, we're getting leads for about $14. You can see my YouTube leads are slowly starting to increase, but this hasn't happened overnight. This is a 3-month process. So every single day, every week, and every month, it should continue to improve. It's a compounding effect. And when you start looking at your analytics, you're going to see that maybe you had 100 leads 3 months ago, then you had 300 leads last month, and now you have 600 leads this month. But what you should be doing is thinking about those leads from month 1. Now that they've seen you by email, SMS, and ads, month 2 and 3, they should finally be signing up because they're starting to have that relationship, trust you. So you're not going to be ROI positive month 1, but usually around month 3, you are, because it's a compounding effect of everyone from month 1 finally ready to work with you. Now, unless you're some sort of amazing viral business right now, these are the simple steps that you need to set up. It may seem overwhelming. I totally understand it. You have software that you can use like Automation Links that just does it for you. You can go try to set it up on your own with your own computer, with Claudebot, with all these different softwares. Just go ask ChatGPT how to do it, or you can hire a freelancer on a freelance site. Totally up to you and where you want to be for your business. For us, we have an entire team that handles this. We also have dedicated computers that run all of our bots, and we have our own CRM software that just does it for us and for our clients. So just find whichever way you want to run it, but we are all in on saving time, saving money, and actually getting results. That is the goal in business. So like I mentioned, if this video brought you any value, it'd be awesome if you tell me more about you and your business down in the comments so I can follow and support you back. And it'd be great if you subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that. And like I mentioned, if you want to check out the 3 videos before this one, is part of our Automate Your Marketing playlist here. You can check that out and watch those where it breaks down all 3 of these phases. Thanks again for watching my video, and I hope to see you on the next one.